Hey everybody, it is Christmas time, and when this time of the year comes around, I like to make an easy candy recipe, which is peppermint bark. It is 3 ingredients. Y'all know I like to get in and out of the kitchen really quick. I don't like to hang around for hours, so this is super simple. It's an easy thing that you can make yourself and give as little gifts or take to holiday parties and things like that. Everybody loves it. Especially for people who, like me, I like white chocolate, peppermint candy canes and things like that. So it's so tasty. So the 3 simple ingredients are white chocolate chips, or you can use any baking chocolate. Some come in the little cubes. This just happens to be 2 bags of Ghirardelli and 1 bag of Nestle Toll House white chocolate chips, a box of candy canes, and peppermint extract. That's all it takes. So to melt down your chocolate chips, I have actually made a simple double broiler with just a pan of hot water and a bowl to melt it in, because I used to actually do it in the microwave, but I really don't like using the microwave at all anymore. You can if you want to. Whatever it takes to melt your chocolate. So let's go ahead and get the chocolate chips in there so they can start melting. This is another one of those dishes that when you take someplace, everybody just raves about it. It's kind of one of those little dishes that sits there for a little while, but as soon as somebody starts tasting it, it goes really quickly. And they start wondering who brought it and how they make it. And when they realize how simple it is, everybody starts doing it. Okay, so first off, we just have to let this melt. Doesn't take really too long at all. And if you are doing this in the microwave, only put it in there on the lowest possible, even on the defrost mode, for 10 to 15 seconds at a time, and then just keep checking it, because it will dry out really quickly and you'll ruin the chips. So you just want to gently melt them. So while you're letting the chocolate chips melt, go ahead and unwrap all of your candy canes. That's really the hardest part. I went ahead and did that. This is actually 12 candy canes in a Ziploc baggie, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a hammer to crunch these up. Very gently, not too hard, because you'll bust the bag. And I use a Ziploc bag instead of a regular sandwich baggie, because the sandwich baggie is so thin, sometimes it can rip and then you'll have candy cane dust everywhere. So just gently crunch your candy canes up. Okay, so you can crunch up your candy canes as fine and powdery, or leave them as chunky as you like. I like, I mean, it usually leaves a lot of powder, and I like a lot of little chunky candy canes in there too, so that's about ready to go. So my chocolate chips have been melting for about 4 to 5 minutes now, and they are about ready to go. Nice creamy consistency. So when they get all melted, you are just going to add all your baggie of candy canes in it, and about a teaspoon of peppermint extract. Alright, so here they go. But it's really up to you. I'm going to go ahead and add a teaspoon, and I'm going to give that a stir, and then I'm going to taste it to see if it's pepperminty enough. I like the candy to be pepperminty, not just to have the candy cane in there. That's actually the key to peppermint bark, is the chocolate itself has the peppermint flavor in there, and I love the peppermint in it. It is wonderful. So just stir that all together. It's more like folding it in. Kind of get all the way to the bottom there to get all of the candy pieces mixed in. And then once you do that, give it a little taste and see if it's got enough peppermint extract in it. Actually, I am going to put another teaspoon in it because it's not quite enough. Maybe just a dash more than that even. So a little bit more than 2 teaspoons I put in here. And this was 3 bags of the white chocolate chips, 12 candy canes, and a little over 2 teaspoons of peppermint extract. All right. So just dump that out on your cookie sheet. And it does help if you have some kind of liner on there, like the aluminum foil or wax paper, so that when you go to break it up, it comes easily off the paper. So just spread that around as thin as you can. Spreads pretty easily. Just got to work at it a little bit. Okay, now that I've spread this thinly on my sheet, I actually put this in the freezer just for a little while, just to let it firm up and become candy. Okay, I just took it out of the freezer. It was only in there for about 8 or 10 minutes and it's already candy, so it's ready to go. So all you do now is either take a knife and kind of break it up. You know what I've done in the past? Is just kind of take the end of the wrapper, the lining, and just kind of start breaking it up on the end. Almost like you're rolling it up. And it starts breaking it up very easily. And you have these nice pieces of candy. It's actually beautiful. See the little red pieces in there, all the little peppermint pieces? It's pretty. Pretty candy. So just break all that up. And then you can just put it on a pretty little plate to serve. Or if you're going to give little gifts, you can buy just about anywhere these cute little boxes. I love little things like this. And just put some wax paper in there. Layer it with your candy. And then this you don't even have to wrap. Just something simple and a little bit different. Just use some ribbon and wrap that around. Make it real pretty. And then what I've done is I like to buy these little, this is actually a little jingle bell, and this is a little miniature Christmas ornament. So those are cute little ideas just to put on your little gift instead of your traditional bow. So it makes a very cute little gift. So that's it. Easy peppermint bark for the holidays. Love it. All right, y'all. Have a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you next year. Bye. Okay, to start with, get your favorite beer, or you could use wine. Measure out exactly 1 cup